승리의 여신 니kke.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Thursday night stream YouTube edition. Welcome. Mass says hello as well. We're back on YouTube. We have been doing this like back and forth schedule now. I guess this is the first week actually, but kind of the new norm for the moment is Twitch on Tuesdays and YouTube on Thursdays. So if you haven't already, give me a follow over on Twitch. Trying to become a Twitch partner. Got to get those average viewership hours and things up if I want to do that. So that's why I've been kind of like dividing the streams, and then at some point the hope is to go back to multi-streaming where I'm on both YouTube and Twitch all the time. But if you're a YouTube person and you want me to be on YouTube all the time, go give me a follow on Twitch, because that's gonna bring things back to normal as soon as possible. And if you're a Twitch person wondering where I'm at but you found me now, thank you for the support. And if you'd rather use Twitch, definitely go give me a follow and watch there, because it will be multi-streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at some point in the future, but we've got to reach those Twitch goals. Thank you everybody who's already supported me on both platforms. Let's go ahead and see who we have in chat. Maybe turn down the music slightly. We got Alvina, Kikro, Lone Syndicate, I Am Godly, Gantz Helsing. What's up? What's up? Alvina says, I made it to class. Usually she's coming in late, but made it for the very beginning. Nice. Time for class. Hello, hi, sup, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm enjoying the rainy weather. We're actually getting a ton of rain here in California. Which is pretty nice because it's been a super dry season. As you guys know, we've had terrible fires, extended fire season into months that we normally wouldn't have, because the last couple of years we've actually had really good rain, but then this year it's been super dry until now. We're actually getting solid rain, and like the good thing about it is that it's not just like one torrential downpour on one day. We've gotten just kind of like drizzly rain for like several days, which is exactly what you want, because then that can actually be like captured into reservoirs and absorbed into soil, snowpack in the mountains, things like that. So this is perfect. But today is definitely the most solid day of rain we've gotten. It's actually pouring pretty hard right now. So the rain is really coming down. I don't know if you guys can even hear it on the mic. I was hearing it on my roof, like just as I was like setting up to stream, and I was like, whoa, that got like way louder than it even was. So anyway, yeah, I'm doing well. Lone Syndicate says, Twitch only stream was kind of fun though, something different. Yeah, well, we'll have another Twitch only stream on Tuesday, so if you like that, it will be happening. And like the thing that I want is like, you know, I want to grow on Twitch. One, just so it's a little more diversified, right? I'm not as like stuck only in YouTube if anything happens, right? But two, you know, there are people that I know prefer Twitch, because I've always had at least like a small population of Twitch viewers, even though most of my viewers are on YouTube. And like, I want to be able to actually do the things with them, and I can't do stuff like surveys in the chat and like offer like you know, membership emojis and things like that on Twitch like I do on YouTube. But if I can reach those goals and become a Twitch partner, then I can like serve that audience equally, because that's definitely the goal. All right, let's go ahead and get our advising out of the way. What are we at with Rapunzel? 34? Can I give her any gifts? Should I spare any gifts? I don't think I should, honestly. I should really... I've been kind of hoarding gifts, but I should probably keep hoarding them, because we're having so much stuff coming down. Like yesterday was like a bomb after bomb from Shift Up. Lots of news. Like we got the news about the PC release for Stellar Blade, along with a huge Nikke collab. And then like hints that we'll probably have the Stellar Blade collab in Nikke at the same time, but that's totally unconfirmed. We still don't actually know when that's happening, but if it's at the same time, it'll be at the end of June. And then they dropped the specific dates for Evangelion Part 2, which is definitely controversial. But that's coming next week. It's going to be starting on the 20th, so exactly a week from now. And then they started announcing like the actual banners for the characters. So just like a lot of news. Because otherwise there isn't really that much going on, right? Like actually in game, there's not a lot happening. We have a 3-week event, which is typically reserved for really big things like the anniversaries and the collabs and things. And then this like little Valentine's Day maid event is not something we typically have for 3 weeks. Normally this would be like a 2-week event, right? And so we kind of just have an off week of not much happening. But I kind of appreciate it because we need a break. Like not only do we need a break to like save some resources, but I think just like mentally, at least myself, I kind of need a break. I feel like I'm feeling a little bit of fatigue because, you know, it's just been kind of like go, like a lot of stuff happening. And having a week where not much is happening, considering we're about to have the Ava collab, and then half year anniversary, and then Stellar Blade, it's a lot. So kind of good, I think, that they built in a week where like not much is happening. I think it's interesting that we got like a special login event, which it being Helm felt really random because it's like the only new thing that's happening this week. I was like, why Helm? I mean, I guess because she recently got a treasure and maybe that hints at like a new costume release for her kind of thing, you know. I was like, all right, it sort of makes sense, but it's still sort of random. But now we see that she's going to be one of the prominent characters in the collab. Obviously, the Ava character is going to be like the main deal, right? But they always have to like tie in with something in the story. And it looks like Helm is going to be maybe helping to pilot the Wunder or something like that, which is the big ship that they have in Ava. So like kind of a soft launch starting with a Helm login event made more sense. And at least it's extra resources for this week, right? Why do I have a thing? Oh, cool. We can collect the sticker for finishing all the conversations with Leona. That's cool. Anyone here hyped for the Ava collab? I mean, if I'm being real, I don't know. What's up, Dr. Eagles? Welcome to the stream. I don't think I saw you come in earlier. I'm a huge Ava fan. I was super hyped for collab part 1, and I think it's going to be fun. I'm definitely going to enjoy this part 2, but I don't know if I can say that I'm hyped, if I'm being real, because, you know, I already pulled for the characters, and just getting alternate versions of them this soon, although it's cool, kind of feels bad. I hope that they're really just functionally totally different. Like they're different elements, they have different roles. Because you don't want your units to feel like they've been replaced that soon. I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings about it. I love that I'm getting more Ava content, but it does feel a little soon, and like it would have been kind of cooler if we got totally different units. Which Ritsuko, I don't know why she's not a unit. I've said this before. Randomly enough, we're getting Sakura. Sure. Not that anyone's really sweating over the SR free unit anyway, though. Alright, I think we're almost done with advising. I got one more. Oh yeah, Signal. Gotta talk to our little TV nerd. Been addicted to the new fishing minigame in Wuthering Waves, lost track of time. Yeah? Is it like for an event or just like a new feature in the game? Fishing can definitely put you in the zone. Only reason we had an extra week due to holiday. Should have been 2 weeks. Not saying it's bad, just extremely rare case. Definitely a rare case. Dr. Eagle says, not really hyped for it even though you are a fan of Ava. Yeah, I mean, I imagine you have kind of the same feels that I'm having. Like, it is cool, but sort of the prospect of getting more Ava units isn't as cool. Like, maybe we got like one new unit. Like, it would be Ritsuko, right? And then we just get like a new skin for each unit and more story, which of course isn't going to make them money, right? They need to have gacha units. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Gro Nemo Peronimo. I have no idea how your name is supposed to pronounce. It was way too long, and I'm challenged, apparently. But anyway, it says, damn, my first ever Master Spark stream. Well, welcome to the stream, first time chatter. Glad you could make it. Been hearing the new Ava units are wind. Yeah? Is that like the rumor? Are there leaks? You know, I feel like we do need wind. If they're all wind, though, that's kind of weird. I mean, all, like, I guess there's only 2 SSRs, but yeah. I guess fire was really the theme last time. I feel like it should be, like, a different element for each, though. Terabyte says, mine too. All right, must be first stream for them as well. Welcome, welcome, guys. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate a sub. It definitely helps out the channel. I know the algo is hooking you up, but it really helps the channel for my own metrics if I get more subs. Sup, Orifly, welcome to the stream. You're not late if you don't believe in time. I don't know what to say to that. All right, I gotta talk. I've been leaving Signal here hanging. You're not sure one day your dreams will become reality? Well, dreams are by definition the opposite of it. I think, yo, that is like the most depressing thing to say. Like, who is gonna say that? All right, we got the right response. I think I can do the synchro and level up. You hope 36,000 gems will be enough to get at least 1 copy of each of the Ava Girls. I mean, unless you're really unlucky, that should be enough. So, good luck. And you know, if the units are hyper strong, then like we're gonna invest in them more anyway. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see. But otherwise, I'm definitely gonna be pulling for at least 1 copy of each. I mean, there's no way I'm gonna let them go by because at the end of the day, I am a big Evangelion fan. But whether or not I'll maximum break or put in a ton of investment just depends on how strong they are. All right, here we go. 481. Time to get that spike. I'm so buff now. Also, I have way more slots than I realized. I've got 4 open slots? Yeah, 4 open slots. Because I hadn't used a bunch of my like extra free slot things until a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, I have these sitting here. I can use them. Alright, let's go back to the lobby, get some of the tasks out of the way. Highly doubt there are leaks. Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, I don't know where the speculation on like what the units are like or what the elements are. Black Shadow Scarlet is really the only good Wind character. I mean, yeah, she's definitely the only like universally good Wind DPS. I mean, like you say, Mana is good, and then you have other utility characters that are good in specific situations, like Noir or Soma Sakura or things like that. But yeah, the only like just like all-out DPS that's good in pretty much every situation is Black Shadow Scarlet. Oh, I guess we can check out the sticker. I'm not going to use it, but just so I can get rid of the red notification. Let's go to the event. Get this maid stuff out of the way. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Hope everybody has a good Valentine's Day tomorrow. Whether you're a lonely gamer or you got a boo to game with, either way. Mast is here for you. You're close to 400 golden tickets. Going to Hope to get 1 of each. Don't get the money and resources to MLB any of them. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are probably, you know, going to be like in a similar boat. Couple of pulls for each banner. If things go south, you'll just ticket them. Yeah. I'm gonna try and avoid using gold tickets. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. The ironic thing is, you know, it was kind of mixed reviews on the first Ava collab, although I think it was a lot more successful than it was perceived to be by a lot of players. Because although the Ava collab was not super popular amongst existing Ava player or nikke players, I think it was actually popular with people coming to nikke, which at the end of the day is what collabs are for. But I have a feeling part 2 is going to be significantly worse because of Stellar Blade. The fact that they announced the Stellar Blade collab, even though technically they didn't for nikke, they announced a nikke collab for Stellar Blade, so we assume they're happening at the same time. I think that is just going to make people more and more likely to not use a lot of resources or spend during Ava, because they're going to be like, oh, Stellar Blade is coming. And amongst the hardcore like nikke people, they're way more hyped for Stellar Blade than they are for Ava. So I don't know. I think Ava was already, although very good for new players, fighting an uphill battle with the core population, and I think it's just going to be worse because of the fact that Stellar Blade is coming. They should have like not released info on Stellar Blade until the Ava event was over. Like, they just had to wait like 2 weeks, you know? Probably to pull more when a unit goes on wishlist. Yeah, I haven't been pulling for a while. Like, I've been saving a bunch of like friendship points and blue tickets just because there are certain things that I want to add to the wish list, like Rappy and then like Anchor and Mast. You know, it's funny though, because although I just said that more people are looking forward to Stellar Blade, I think there's a ton of nikke players that haven't even played Stellar Blade, which is kind of funny to me. You know, it's people that either just didn't have a PS5, which, like, I get it. You know, if you don't have a PS5, then, like, what are you going to do? I need to clean some tables. But, like, I know that, like, when I was streaming Stellar Blade and making videos for it, the vast majority of my audience, like, either hadn't played it or straight up wasn't interested in it. Because, like, obviously I can see, like, my viewer count, right? And so it's just funny that now there's so much hype for the collab. Not that it's a bad thing. I mean, I'm glad that people are happy for it. Oops, let's throw that fish away. And you'd think there'd be like more crossover for some of those things than there is oftentimes. Like, you'd think that, like, oh, people are into nikke, they'll also be into Stellar Blade or whatever, but, like, I don't know, it's, I guess just from a creator perspective, covering multiple things is tough. Which actually brings me to another point. I'm considering not streaming Girls Frontline 2 anymore. Which kind of disappoints me. I haven't decided for sure. But I've noticed that, like, I don't know, when I stream Girls Frontline 2, like, I might have like 25 people watch me as I'm playing nikke, and then I'll switch to Girls Frontline 2, and then it will drop to like 12 or 10 or whatever. Which is weird because I would think there'd be a lot of crossover there in like gacha game players, but I don't know. I'm definitely going to keep covering it. I do want to make videos, even though they don't perform as well as nikke videos. but I do see much lower viewership in streaming. So yeah. Orfly says he's actually excited for the PC release of Stellar Blade. Yeah, I bet. You don't interact with any other Nikke fans. You didn't know people cared for Stellar Blade collab. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Didn't they say the Scarlet stage is a boss fight? I mean, I haven't personally seen any official info on that. I've seen a lot of people talk about boss information, but I have not seen anything official from Shift Up. But it's very well possible. I mean, I'm hoping that like that Scarlet stage, or that Scarlet area is a totally new area for Stellar Blade, because up until now, we've never gotten anything past the base game. You will buy Stellar Blade because of Nikke. Nice. I mean, that's what they're hoping for. During the time when you got a PS5, you got lucky and even acquired one because of scalpers. Dude, getting the PS5 was crazy. For like the first year, even the second year was really, really hard. Now I think they're pretty easy to get, but like initially, it was super hard. Now it's 5090s that are super hard to get. Yeah, intersecting player base, yeah. Like, you'd think there'd be more crossover, but not as much as there is, evidently. And, you know, it might be because I'm still a relatively small creator, right? And I built up a solid Nikke audience. So even if there is, say, like a, you know, 40% crossover of people that play Girls Frontline 2, you know, that's gonna make numbers like pretty small, you know, so I don't know. And I think when Stellar Blade initially came out, I think the reality was, even though there's a lot of Nikke players that liked the idea of Stellar Blade, when I was streaming it, you know, it was brand new, and I think a lot of Nikke players just didn't have a PS5, maybe just were much more like casual gamers, you know, like playing a gacha game, even one that is like relatively skill-based like Nikke, is not at all the same type of thing as playing like a very high difficulty, like fast-paced action game like Stellar Blade. And so it just turned out that like not as many people were like wanting to play that or watch that, you know. But now that it is released for PC and there's going to be Nikke content in the collab, probably will make more crossover because there's like a direct connection there. That's kind of, I don't know, I can only speculate based on like my experience, right, and like creating content. Orify says, it's just because there isn't a lot to cover Girls Frontline 2. It's true, it's true. There isn't a lot to cover for Girls Frontline 2. I mean, you'll notice like pretty much all my videos for Girls Frontline 2 is basically just like me doing like an analysis or announcement of like a new unit, and then otherwise like, I don't know, it's true. Some games, there's just not as much to say about them. That is the reality of it. There's way more to cover for Nikke. Girls Frontline 2 is more active gameplay than Nikke. I mean, it's very different. I don't know if it's more active gameplay than... I mean, it's true that auto really sucks in Girls Frontline 2. I think it depends on what game mode you're doing. Because there is a lot of active gameplay in Nikke as well. I think for both games, it's fair to say it just depends on like how hardcore you're being about it. And apparently there's something I missed in here. Did I not collect something? Oh, I didn't do the actual event stages. Completely forgot about this. Okay, let's do this. Could always start with Nikke and do Girls Frontline 2 after. Not sure if people just leave the stream if you stop playing Nikke. Yeah, so I've tried it both ways. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but sometimes I'll start with Girls Frontline 2, sometimes I'll start with Nikke, and I'll kind of go back and forth. And I've noticed that like the pattern has been pretty well established that if I start with Girls Frontline 2, it's just lower viewers through the whole stream. And if I start with Nikke and then Girls Frontline 2, I like drop a bunch of viewers like in the second half when I go to Girls Frontline 2. Outside of Gunsmoke, you don't think there's active content for level 60 players in Girls Frontline 2? That is another good point. Like, I was feeling like I kind of was slow rolling my leveling. And so it was only like last week that I got to level 60. And so up to that point, I was feeling like there was a pretty strong need to play manually. If I was like trying to do any kind of difficult stages. But now that I'm level 60, kind of not. I mean, if you're still trying to like, you know, mold for like a high score on like the boss battle for Gunsmoke Frontline, yes. Some of those peak value assessment still requires like some, you know, focused manual play. But I would say for 90% of it, once you're level 60, you do kind of coast through it, even though the AI is pretty stupid. Which is sort of a shame, because although, to be frank, I was never like a really high level player because I just didn't have the time to put in a lot of manual gameplay on Girls Frontline 2. As much as I studied the units and like had fun kind of like theory crafting like different teams and looking at like skill kits when new units came out, as far as actually playing manually, I just like didn't have the time to do it that much because, you know, playing Nikke and other life stuff. But I liked that that was a part of it. I kind of, you know, enjoyed the like, hey, okay, if I do have time to play this or whatever, or maybe I can get better at it. But it does seem like that need really falls off after you get to level 60 and you kind of do everything on auto. King says, I literally only popped in to see what you're doing in Nikke as a passerby. I definitely leave once Nikke ended. Yeah, I mean, and I think that's probably true for a lot of people, just because, again, I started, you know, the vast majority of my viewers are Nikke players. And I'm sure there are some people, you know, shout out to anybody who found me through Girls Frontline 2. I mean, you know, whenever I cover a new game, there's always like a small population of new people. But it's definitely maintained that core of like Nikke people. Alright, gotta focus a little bit here. Take out this Kraken. Oh no, I just realized I did not switch to X mode. Alright, alright. That's gonna be a problem. There's no way I'm gonna make it to tier 7 if I don't do that. Alright, let's retry. You've been level 60 since December, and you only play actively on day 1 of events on Gunsmoke. Beyond that, it's usually 10-minute dailies. Yeah, it goes by quick in Girls Frontline 2. Yeah, it really does go by quickly. I think, like, initially, I thought or was hoping for there to be more to get into with Girls Frontline 2. Because it's a really high quality game in a lot of respects, and, you know, is a known successful IP from the first game. It feels like there's more life in it than a lot of random gacha games that come out. So I guess I was just hoping to be able to build more with it, but it's turned out to be like a little less to it than I would think. I still think it's like a pretty good game, and like I said, I'm gonna keep playing, and I will still like make videos for it, you know, unit reviews when new units come out. But it looks like it's just not going to be the source of things to do and as much to build on, like with content and stuff, as I initially thought it might be. It'll be interesting to see when I play on PC if my score changes much for this. Assuming I ever play on PC. That is, there's definitely a caveat there. That's assuming NVIDIA ever makes more than like 105090s. Because I really don't know. I have no way of knowing how much damage I'm actually losing. I know I'm doing decently, right? Like, because I can see my frame rate. Of course, if I'm playing something difficult like this, I don't know what my frame rate is at any given time. But this phone does allow me to monitor the frame rate. It's just like I said, I don't want to do that when I'm like actually trying to do something. But so I know I'm getting pretty solid frame weight. A lot of times it'll be in the 50s, and I know sometimes it'll dip down lower or whatever. It's definitely like my phone is much better than most. But still, it'll be interesting to see once I'm just like pegged at 60 FPS with like it never changing, if damage will change much, and then I'll be able to hit tier 8. That would be pretty cool. Or maybe not much will change. It's very possible that like not much will change. In the end, you know, compared to like Whales, I don't have that much of an invested like Black Shadow Scarlet, so it may be out of reach. One day tier 9 would be cool. Pretty much the meta is already defined via CN side, and everybody just follows around. Yeah. Which, the fact that there's a CN version already for Girls Frontline 2 is both a good thing and a bad thing from a creator perspective. I would say it's good because I get to look ahead and, you know, based on obviously a ton of just like hours of testing from another region, I can kind of give good advice on like, here are units to keep an eye out for that you'll want to pull for, whatever. But it's bad in that I really enjoy being able to do my own testing and giving you guys hopefully unique advice. And that doesn't mean I always have some secret that no one else has come up with. But, you know, I don't... One of the things about my content is that, you know, I want you to hear my real opinion, and if it agrees with other people, cool. If it doesn't agree with other people, cool. But I'm giving you sort of like the thoughts that came out of my head based on my own analysis and my own real testing, as well as, of course, you know, things that I've read and knowledge and research. You know, this doesn't happen in a vacuum by any means, but, you know, not to like put anybody specifically on blast, but I don't, you know, there are people out there, you know, not specifically even for Nikke games, but just in general, there are content creators out there that'll just kind of like read you a web page, or they'll like react to some other tier list or whatever. You know, it's like, I don't know. I don't want to just like give you info that you could just read yourself that like someone else wrote, you know what I mean? And so definitely there is that problem with Girls Frontline 2, because since it is well established already, any like small amount of testing that I do is going to be very like minor compared to like the months that people have had to play with these units in another region already, you know what I mean? So I don't know, but then again, like I said, it is good to be able to have a roadmap and kind of like provide videos for people that maybe aren't consuming all the content that I am like researching. So, you know, there's pros and cons to it. Gotta do co-op more often? Yeah, dude, we did co-op on stream for last co-op, and that was fun. Haven't done that for a while. We should do that more often. PC is broken right now. Oh no, that's unfortunate. You hate the mobile controls? I really enjoy the mobile controls and form factor in general, but it's definitely a disadvantage. Like the aiming mechanics and everything, like even putting frame rate aside, is definitely a disadvantage on mobile. even if I personally do enjoy using them. Oh, I had to sneeze. Fortunately, I got my mic muted. Yeah, PC is not good, or Girls Frontline 2 is not good on PC right now. It's true. It is very true. And it's unfortunate that they didn't optimize it for the Steam launch. Like, nothing changed. Still has the same problems. Happened in reverse 1999 too, since the game has CN 6 months ahead of global, so if you're not playing CN, you won't have a juicy news or game plan. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games, because that was like, that was the kind of the model for all Japanese mobile games when Japan was dominating the market. Like, they would always be out for like 6 months to a year or whatever until we get like a global version. And we're seeing that a lot with like CN games now as well. Fortunately, it seems like most Korean developed games do like simultaneous global launches. So that's pretty cool. Don't get why they delayed the Steam version if it was the same. Yeah, it is kind of weird. Like, I don't know, maybe it has just something to do with, like, on the business side, some, like, contracts with Steam or whatever. I mean, we don't know what kind of, like, factors that we don't even know about. But, yeah, I mean, clearly there wasn't any extra game development there. Ooh, 2 custom modules. Nice. It's a good day for custom modules. So we can throw them away at Modernia again. A missileless support helmet. I feel like that was probably a good pull for my equipment box. Alright, what else do I have to open here? I think that's everything? Yeah, alright. So, Modernia. I re-rolled yesterday, and I got defense, so I kept the crit rate. How many custom modules? I think I have 4 or 5 custom modules. Oh, I have 6. Okay, so we can do this twice. All right, let's lock these. Or, you know, let's be optimistic. Maybe I don't have to do this twice. I'm only gonna do it once because I'll get hit rate, right? One tap for today, finally. Surely I can get a line of hit rate. Yes. See, Lone Syndicate is with it. He's predicting hit rate right here. Let's make it happen, guys. She's hungry for those crystals. Yeah, for real. You still have to invest into Cinderella? Mats are low? Dang. I mean, make her a priority. Like, there's no one worth it more investing in more than Cinderella. Do it now. Maybe he'll get it before Champions Arena. Yeah. Which will come first? Champions Arena or hit rate? All right. Here we go. Come on, hit rate. It's nothing. Of course, it's nothing. All right. Well, we'll keep effects. All right. We got it one more time. One more time, guys. Why are so many people saying defense in the chat? What is this? Don't give me that. We need all of the universe, like, putting the energy into hit rate, okay? As much luck as possible. We need the RNG gods. Everybody think hit rate, okay? Oh, I gotta lock these things. I can't forget. Okay, hit rate. Please give me a hit rate. Oh my god, for a split second, I thought it was. I saw the rate at the end. Alright, well we got... we can change effects. We got an upgrade on crit rate. We got a better crit rate than we had previously. How hard is this to do? I've gotten so many different things on here, and it just can never be hit rate. Alright, change effects. Kikro tends to think things very literally. Orofly is a member for 17 months as a culture graduate. Yo, he was trying, he celebrated his membership with a hit rate message. It didn't happen, unfortunately. I appreciate the effort though, and thank you so much for the support of the channel. As always, 17 months, dang, that's awesome. It's a rate of something. It was a rate of something. Dude, I should make that like... I should make merch, okay? And make a t-shirt that just be like, it was a rate of something. That's why you never re-roll the third slot. Dude, it's terrible. Re-rolling the third slot is a terrible idea. Lone Syndicate is also a member on YouTube. Also celebrating 17 months. Thank you so much for the support, Lone Syndicate. I appreciate it. 17 months. Hell yeah, Sparks. Keep up with A+ content and spamming those emojis. You have been noticed. Dr. Eagles, also a member on YouTube. Apparently it's anniversary day. Member for 14 months. Level of cultured student says... oh, he's just got the W emoji. He's got the Master Sparks emoji. Thank you, Dr. Eagles, for the support. And what's up, Black Ace? Welcome to the stream. I mean, this is the best reroll. This is, you know, at least it improved. It could have been hit rate. If I couldn't get hit rate, this was like best case scenario, I guess. Let's lock these just while I'm here. So don't forget to do this next time. Everything else is like... it's good. One day, one day. Alright, oh, actually, let's go back to the nikkes really quick. I also... Alvina is a member on YouTube. Member for 17 months as a culture graduate. Also with the Master Sparks emoji, says let's go. Thank you for the long time support, Elvina. Thank you for supporting the channel for 17 months. What I do if it was an attack line? I mean, I'd change it for now, but then I'd keep re-rolling to get hit rate. But, I mean, attack would be probably like the best temporary thing to have on there. You wonder if Sparks just re-rolled the whole helmet if he'd get his line of hit rate along with all the other stats that were already on there. That would be cool, but we'll never know. We'll never know. Because the thing is, if I re-roll now and get like an easy hit rate on line 1 or 2, then I'm going to be in the same terrible position of trying to get like elemental damage or whatever on the next 2 lines. Trying to optimize all 3 lines on all pieces of equipment is just a nightmare. It just is what it is. It is the battle I chose. Okay, let's see if we can upgrade Helm's treasure. Okay, this could be a big one potentially. So I'm gonna use 1 blue box to get to phase 7, and then that will bring up my percentage, I think, to 40% for the SSR. And then hopefully we can get a super success and nearly finish it. My top nikkes are so different than yours, but you're very casual, just been playing since week 2. So long-time player, but casual player. Interesting. I mean, I guess it just depends on like whatever you pulled the most for. But I feel like my top nikkes are probably pretty representative of like actual power level if you like were to do tier lists. All right. Anyway, let's do this. Let's get to an easy phase 7. Getting ever closer to the treasure. You know, that would have actually sucked if I got a super success there and like reset it. All right, 45% chance. I almost want to wait to use this, but I think we're just gonna do it. 45% chance to get a massive jump up here. Please, 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 please. I have terrible luck with collectibles. Ugh. Dang. That's unfortunate. Alright. Well, when we can build this back up, I'll try it again. Try it again. Alright, let's go to the simulation room. Super success would have been cool, but it was not to be today. Life is unfair. That's how it is. That's how it is. Life is unfair. Oh, one positive update. Look what I'm holding in my hand here. I have a nondescript black object. This is a 2.5-inch drive, just external storage that I have. That is now a Windows 11 boot drive. So with the help of a friend, I was able to get that set up. So one step closer to having a working PC, assuming I'm able to get my last piece of hardware at some point before I am a senior citizen. You play to collect nikke? That's cool. I think a lot of people probably do that. Aiming to complete the Nikkepedia? Nice. So do you pull on every banner? Like try and get one copy of like all the limited units and seasonal and all that? Usually roll for one and then done, yeah. What's up, Matt? Welcome to the stream. Have I done the current season of Overclock? Yes, I have. So if anybody didn't realize, Overclock has reset. Although now it's nice, it actually notifies you. Before, you had to keep checking it if you didn't just like mark it on your calendar and know when it reset. It's actually like easy to tell in game now, which I don't know why it wasn't like that originally. Cheers. Hydrate, guys. Alright, let's do arena. Boop beep. Do I challenge my old rival? His CP is so much higher than mine. But I think just for nostalgia, we're gonna fight Boop Beep. Dude, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Remember when we were equal? And I would beat him all the time? Those were the days. Beating up Boop Beep. I created a monster. Dude, he must, like, he didn't used to be a crazy whale. Because like I said, I'd be able to, he would be my target in top 10 all the time. And I'd win. But now, Boop Beep has become strong. But, yeah, we'll try. I think That's pretty rough. I don't know. I think we'll leave it like this, though. Nikke PvP, you forgot that you had that? Yeah. It exists, unfortunately. We got a win. We did get one win. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so if I was able to win that match, let me see. So I won this one. That's definitely his worst team by far. What if I switch these? The thing is, his Noah is gonna block my Scarlet attack. That's why I didn't put the lineup like this initially. I mean, would it be worth switching like this? Like, I probably still win this round, right? Because if anything, I have a bigger advantage now. But does this make more sense? Basically, I mean, in theory, I block his Amelia with my Noah. And then I'll get to do some burst damage more with my Red Hood after his Noah goes off. The only thing is, I think I might just die just to, like, his overwhelming CP advantage. Even though, in theory, this would be a better matchup for me. I'd probably just die because I'm weaker. Rapunzel was the only Nikke you needed for a long time. Dude, it's rough without Rapunzel. Rapunzel is, like, so handy as, like, a new player, and then, like, she's still a staple in Arena, and occasionally pops into a raid, too. And there's never been any kind of raid up for her. There's, like, no way to just, like, get a Rapunzel. You moved to Japan and couldn't do your dailies consistently. Well, that's pretty cool. Are you still living in Japan? Ended up missing out on a few Nikkes? Okay, okay. Alright, let's try this. See if we can get the win here through strategy in the face of overwhelming odds. Alright, we didn't even get the other win this time. His CP's just too big. The delta there is ridiculous. Alright. Well. See you later, Boop Beep. Let's get these rookie arena runs out of the way. Do you think Boop Beep knows that he's on stream? Does he know that I would always beat him up on stream before, and that's what inspired him to wail? He's probably just like a random casual that doesn't even watch any Nikke content. Any first Descendant players, try out the new content, take a dip in the hot springs. It launched pretty late last night, so I didn't get to play it that much. But I did pick up one of the skins. What's up, Shimu? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to mark you down as tardy for physics class, but glad you could make it. Orify says, sounds like I should get a 5090, then scalp it, then use the money to catch up to Boop Beep. Well, hey, if I can sell it for 14K, I can invest all of that into Nikke, and then not only catch up to Boop Beep, but, you know, gain true, like, massive whale status, dominate the whole, server that I'm in. I still can't believe that, like, that was a thing. Oh, is this a boss? What boss is this? Doing some tribe tower. Surprise boss. Remember last time when I just randomly walked into Mother Whale unexpectedly, but still won? Oh, this is just like a mini boss. Rebuild something. Pretty sure this guy stands no chance. Oh my god, I didn't hit. Why I went to Maid Privity for those, that was definitely a mistake. Although, apparently his attack didn't even do anything, so it didn't matter. How did I like the Material H solo raid? You know, I didn't try hard on solo raid anymore, but heard from many that they really hated this one. Yeah, so I have also heard that, which was interesting because I did try hard and got the top tier frame on the old Material H solo raid, whenever that happened, like a year ago or more. And I remember that one being quite difficult. I put in a lot of time to get a good score for that. Which is what I would have expected from this one. But from the one casual run that I did, I just like coasted through it. It was no problem. Like I literally autoed the entire time. And only one of my teams died prematurely. And I ended up getting just under like 5 billion or something, which is not great at all. But again, like I didn't tweak my teams. It was completely on auto. And so I actually, to me, it appeared that it was going to be a surprisingly easy raid. But I don't know, maybe if I had started trying to go for a better score, that would not have been true. And I would have found out, I don't know. You're stuck on Mother Whale right now? Dang. A lot of people get stuck on Mother Whale. No way you can manual it on mobile? Dude, that's my life. 100% on mobile. Orify just got a fully fortified Mosin. Nice. You can now stop playing. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up the Nikke stuff and go over to Girls Frontline 2, despite everything that we talked about. But I don't know. So I think I'll make a community post and just kind of see what people say. Like, this might be the last time I stream Girls Frontline 2. And like I said, videos will still come out anyway for like new characters and stuff, but I might not stream it anymore. Unless like the survey is like overwhelmingly like, no, please stream it. Which something makes me think that's not going to happen, but you never know. But I think, anyway, so going back to that though, I think, oh, what happened? Claim, hello. That was weird. I think, honestly, it's sort of, like, hurt my algorithm, too. Because when people are like skipping like the streams or even getting lower views on like Girls Frontline 2 content, then it doesn't push out the nikke videos. Because like you'll notice my most recent video was about the Stellar Blade nikke collab, and I gotta say I was kind of proud of the fact that I put that out like literally 10 minutes after the news dropped, and it was very hype, but like it got almost no views because I think the algorithm just didn't push it to most people. Like people just didn't even know that it exists. I even had people in my own community Discord see videos about the Stellar Blade nikke news and post it on my Discord, which by the way, what are you doing, man? That's kind of rude. But anyway, when I had put out a video like hours before other people had even done it. And this is not just like me being salty, but it's just me saying that like I think that people skipping the Girls Frontline 2 content has had a greater negative impact on like streams and the algorithm for the channel, which is kind of unfortunate. Yes, I did stop playing Echo Clips quite a while ago. Alright, anyway, so we're going to do Girls Frontline 2. Despite all of that, we are still going to do some Girls Frontline 2 today. But let's do a friendship poll. Let's end on a friendship poll. See if we can get something good here. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm hoping for here. Any SSR would be cool. Change? Nah. Alright. Well, that's fine. Alright. Let's make the switch. Hikro says Demonica disagrees. Yeah, so technically I do play Echo Clips occasionally. I rarely get to it, but I do log in and play a little bit here and there very casually. I don't make any content for it. And it's not something that I play every day or even every week. Vishimu says, I can only talk for myself, but for weeks your content didn't pop up. This is the first time in weeks you saw. Yeah, see, that's unfortunate. I mean, because, yeah. So, I mean, that kind of confirms, like, the feeling that I was getting. Yeah. Ooh, I think it's time to switch the profile picture. I do kind of like this one, but we're going to go back to the waifu, wherever she is. There we go. Had to use an oath ring for this. Gotta flex it. You only miss Mordred from Echo? Dude, Mordred was so good. Top tier. And Lilith. I mean, dude, there's a lot to miss from like a unit design perspective in Echo Clips. You escaped Girls Frontline. Don't want to risk getting into it. Alright, have a good night, man. Thanks for coming through. Alright, so let's go ahead and just get rid of some of these notifications. We got an event. Blah, blah, blah. Simulation. Now open. Alright. Do our supply runs first. Supply missions, here we go. Time to switch ears. And what are we going for here? I don't even know. Like, other than Klukai, what kind of weapon does, what's her name? Springfield? What kind of weapon does she use? I want to say it's a rifle? Let me look this up. Because I'm just trying to think, like, what am I farming for? What I want to prepare weapons for? Since I have to do this every day anyway. And thinking about what units I want to pull for. Springfield. Wait, is that not a real unit's name? That's a real unit's name, right? Oh, okay, wait. Here we go. She uses... Yeah, she does use a rifle. Okay. So I probably want to do some rifle farming, because I have done a lot of erosion or corrosion, whatever, AR stuff for Klukai. So what do I want for her? She's a support. Does that mean I want like emergency repair, ally support? Or do I want to go for... I think she's water, right? She's water? Yeah, she is water. So could, in theory, do the hydro boost. I think I talked about this on stream once before, and I was trying to look this up. And like was reading her kit from the CN version. What is a good attachment set for her? I want to say... I mean, she's definitely more of a supporter. Let me read what these do again really quick. So emergency repair. If the ally's unit's HP is fully healed by an active skill, restore 2 points of stabilizer index. Ally support. When using defense skills, additionally apply area defense to an ally unit for 2 turns. Okay, so does she heal or do more defensive skills, I guess is the question. Okay, she does heal. But just because she has 1 healing ability, is it worth going for the healing attachment set? She also has some things that increase defense too, like in her keys that she has. I don't know. I should actually like study her stuff in more detail sometime off stream, and then just like so I have a plan for it. But I want to say it has to be fully healed, so I think we're going to go for ally support, I think. At the moment, I tentatively think this is the better route to go. I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong. We'll see. We'll see. By the way, don't forget to give the stream a like if you want to see my content pop up. Hopefully that'll help things out. I do appreciate it. And we'll do 2 of these. Three of these, and then 3 of the other ones. Yeah, you don't know how her kit works too. Yeah. I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to just study it more. I tentatively think the defensive buff one is going to be the right attachment set, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, neural survey. Let's add some stamina. Boss fight ends in 3. Okay, so we still have to hold off on this boss fight. Try and get my other teams stronger before we go ahead and fight that. Although I have hit level 60, I'm far from having like full teams that are level 60. I have one team that's level 60. So there's still room for improvement on that for a few days. Get some of this PvP out of the way. Man, since I was creating this boot drive, and again, this is just bulk storage, right? Like, this is just a hard drive that I normally use for backup. And I had to kind of move some things around to, like, make this a boot drive. But anyway, since I was doing this, I was kind of, like, looking at, like, the read and write speeds. And the difference between this and the M.2 drives that I'm putting in my gaming PC are wild. Now, this one doesn't need to be fast, right? Because again, it's backup storage. You know, I'm just going to use it to like back up my whole like computer or phone or whatever. And it can sit there for like an hour doing it if it needs to, and it's fine. It's not like I'm using it often. But like it's like exponentially slower. And this is like a relatively new drive. This is not like one that I've had sitting around for like the last 10 years or something. Like for what it is, I forget exactly what the transfer rate is, or the read or write speed. But like it's like decent for what it is. But like compared to the M.2 drives I got, I mean, I'm kind of making up numbers, but it was something like 300 per second compared to like 7,000. Like it's just like absurd. I was kind of shocked because it's been a while since I actually looked at the specs, but pretty cool to see how things changed. M.2s are beautiful things. Yeah, apparently they are. What do you think, guys? Can we win this match? Don't blink or you'll miss it. One thing, again, I'll do a video on my whole computer build. Looking forward to that. I was really wishing that I could put that out because like the whole project has been really fun for me with researching and everything. But one thing that was kind of interesting when I was doing it, and like, because I've done part of the build already, just a little secret between all of you guys and me. I've done part of the build already, despite the fact that I don't have the working PC, and I'll put out the video after I actually have like the GPU and can use it completely. But when I was doing it, it was interesting, like looking at like the setup of the motherboard and deciding which slots to put the M.2 drives in, because like some were like shared the same lane as other things, or was like directly connected to the CPU versus going through the chipset. And so like finding the exact layout with, you know, the combination of like the PCIe ports that would like give the most bandwidth or like most efficient speeds to everything was kind of cool. We're getting like super nerdy here. Like there was probably like one person listening that even knew at all what I was talking about. Excuse me for the weird technical PC talk. All right, let's collect some rewards here from the battle pass. Yes, I will take collapse pieces. If you haven't already, just take the collapse pieces every time, guys. I'm assuming most people know to do that, but like, You should not be choosing the other things. You can farm those other things. You can't farm the collapse pieces. I mean, you can kind of to a certain degree, but like not infinitely like the other things. Claim all our commission rewards. Orifly probably knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm sure he probably does. Grab the shop reward. Ew, PC talk. Gans has to go. All right, well, thanks for coming through, man. Have a good night. Let's see. Oh, I need to dispatch my people in the public area. He says, yes, he does. He loves building PCs. Strange thing to think is fun, but when you are into it, you're into it. Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of how it is for me. Like, obviously, I'm a total noob. But when I get into something, I tend to really get into something. and I research all these, like, nerdy things, you know? Let's not convert anything. Yeah. Then I think we'll start researching analysis blueprints again. Alright, can we get anything good? Gold, I guess that's useful for something. It's actually useful for everything, but, you know. Alright, dispatch shop. Let's buy 3 of these. Oh, or 1 of these, I guess. I only had 1 left. Also, you guys should be clearing these out as much as possible. Getting affection gifts is pretty much always valuable. I think you will kind of have diminishing returns once you've kind of like filled out a team. But if you're still pulling for every unit, you're still going to need more affection rewards. Especially if you're dropping real money for whatever it's called, oath rings, you're going to need a lot of affection items. So let's go to the storehouse and actually open up some of these. Oh, dang. Well, I guess I'd already used all those. At first I was like, I let something expire, but it's fine. They were just extra ones. Alright, so let's do... Hello? Sure, we'll do like 9 of those. That's fine. And then we'll do some weapon ones, and then we'll open all these. Dude, the fact that we did not have a slider for these or the ability to open multiple at a time is wild. I don't know how that was not just like a day 1 feature. Unless this is something that like they purposely left out, that they were like, oh, we can announce an optimization later on. Because this really just feels like a basic functionality that you would have in anything. Was that a caller? That was totally a caller. Alright, we're out here collaring girls now. It was a different kind of game than I thought. Go to commissions. Gonna get some sleep. Have a good night, City Zion. Okay, refitting room. And let's see what we can do for our girl Tulolo. Up to 54, nice, okay. She's getting there. Only level 50 on the gun, though. Okay, I think I do still need to give her more gifts to get her to level 5 for affection. Oh yeah, we're still level 3. Okay, we got a lot to do here, a lot of work. Give her some generic ones. I think I have a ton of these lower level ones. Oh yeah, dude. Give her some blue tickets. Tickets? Are these what even are these? Are these tickets? Like, I don't know what these generic gifts are, to be honest. Right, up to level 4. Cool. All right, we'll leave it at that. Tomorrow, hopefully we'll get up to level 5. Got some new archive things. You can see I've also been building Pridia. Got her to level 50 and her gun to 45, so didn't want to leave her completely behind. So put a significant amount of resources into her as well. I guess we should do platoon stuff now. Do our essential tasks. I'm going to also do Stellar Blade on PC. We're just going to leave it at PS5 only. I mean, I'm not really a fan of paying for the same game twice. I don't know. I'm tempted. It depends. Like, maybe if the Nikke stuff is not available on PS5 right away, maybe I'll get it on PC. We'll see, we'll see. I put a lot of hours into that game. I've done 3 complete playthroughs, plus all the extra content, and like a partial 4th playthrough. So, yeah. Kikro is a member on YouTube. Also celebrating 17 months as a member. Thank you so much for the continued support of the channel, Kikro. I appreciate it. Says potential Last Girls Frontline 2 stream. Fine, you'll support the stream yourself. I'm excited for a collab, even if messy move by Shift Up. Hopefully, story better, and Ray and Asuka are on fire. Not much else to say. Well, thank you so much. There's kind of a lot to unpack there, but yeah, I'm excited for the collab too. Don't get me wrong. I mean, as an Ava fan, I'm gonna love more Ava content. Just I don't know how much I'm gonna be into actually pulling for the units. I mean, you know, I think we're all kind of feeling that same kind of vibe. But it'll be a fun time. It'll be a fun time. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, considering, like I said, I've done like literally everything there is to do. Even every time there's any like one new costume added or whatever to Stellar Blade. I'm not so motivated to play it again on PC. But we'll see. If there's like some like sale, like some super good deal for it, or something that you can only get on PC, then I might. Wait, who do I need to add here? Probably Let's go to Shevnia. We've got our ice team, so might as well. And Orifly has graciously used her as a shareable unit, so we'll use her on the ice team. Interested to see if they add a DLC expansion, because that one shot from the trailer from the new area got you hyped. Yeah, I mean, it feels like this is going to actually be a pretty big expansion, hopefully. I mean, that is a new area. That was my biggest criticism about the Nier collab. It was honestly very disappointing. I bought it just because they've given us so much free little things in the past. But frankly, it was very disappointing that there wasn't like even a small area or like one mission in Nier. And so it looks like that will be true. They will do that for Nikke. So I'm hyped for it. Orifly says, I'm fine with the collab, but not just excited about pulling for different versions of the same characters we just got in the last collab. Something feels off about it. Yeah, yeah. Dude, it could have been, like, if they're going to put Sakura in there anyway, I mean, kind of random, but whatever. She's a real thing. They could have done her and Ritsuko, and then we just have 2 brand new units. And there you go. Sakura and Ritsuko. 2 gacha units, and then given, instead of just doing a new skin for Mari, we could have gotten, you know, new skin for Mari, Rei, and Asuka. It really is very strange to me that Ritsuko is not a unit. Like, I don't know. I mean, I think she's more popular and well-known than Sakura. And kind of a somewhat minor character in the movies, I would say. But, I mean, no more minor than Sakura. And a major character in the original show. Probably wouldn't sell well. Yeah, I mean, it's true, but I question if this will actually sell well, you know? Like, I don't know. It's a weird move in general, because I feel like, you know, the wave of Eva fans that were brought into Nikke has happened, right? I kind of have a hard time believing that many more new Eva fans that have never played Nikke before will now play if they weren't already playing from the first Eva collab. And I think among the existing players, it probably would have sold better if we got brand new units like Ritsuko rather than reruns of Rei or whatever, you know? But, I mean, that's total speculation, but I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Because they could still do skins, right? But then they could have done, like, long-haired Rei gotcha skin and, like, a, you know, mission pass skin for Eye Patch Asuka and stuff like that. Because we're getting a skin for Mari, you know, they could have kept doing that. And for sure, people buy skins, we know that. But I'm not making the decisions. Also, we don't know what kind of demands people on the Eva side made, you know? Like, it's not all up to the Shift Up developers, so who knows? Missed opportunity for your Gurren Lagann collab. It could still happen. Could still happen. Maybe it'll be next spring, you never know. People were frustrated by having so many passes and skins, it's true. But I think that was just like a compounding factor of like having 3 limited units as well. So I mean, like, what's easier to get, like multiple skins or multiple gacha units? I don't know. Alright, what was our score? What did we get? Alright, Mosin. You did your duty well. 1369. Nice. Grab some frontline supplies again. And we got one more decisive battle to do. And we'll probably use Macchiato here. What's the better buff? Let's see. Probably this one. Still waiting for the Nikke date. A live collab, if it happened, Core 7 all. Whoa, hold up. Dude dropped in like a meteor. Data live collab? I feel like I should know what that is. That sounds kind of familiar, but I don't. But you'd core all of them? What is that? A novel series. Data Live is a Japanese light novel series. Okay. Yeah, I'm like vaguely aware of this. I don't really know anything about it though. At least in this game mode, Chungjo is like right up there doing work. Like in this scenario, it kind of makes sense for her to just use her ultimate over and over and over because she does get to do those support attacks every single time. And like she just goes up there and stands next to the boss. Whereas a lot of times she'll just go like stand off on the side somewhere randomly. It's your #1 anime? Nice. I should probably check it out. What's the genre? I'm assuming it's kind of sci-fi-ish. Time to build a sandcastle? No, throw some starfish. Okay. We have a lot of units on here that throw grenades, I just realized. I don't know if that's significant for any reason. It's a sci-fi harem anime, okay. Gotta get your android waifus, I guess. I know it's pretty famous, so it must be pretty good if it's gotten as much recognition as it has. Because even though I've never seen it at all, like I said, like I'm aware of its existence. Apparently we have some more Data Live fans. There's a character named D. Is that where Nikke got it? It's so funny seeing this like big mech kind of like just walk around in place, like turning to shoot at each unit individually. Something about it just seems goofy. Alright, you know what? Her weapon looks a lot like the weapon, I think it's called the Secret Garden in the First Descendant. I just realized that. This is the one with her special skin. But it's like very, very similar look to it. Alright, we got excellent that time. Alright, that's cool. The power of Chengzhou really showing there. Oh, no, you're talking about the event thing the Shift Up put on the Twitter. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I did see that, although I didn't really, like, see what the options were or look into it. What was it? It was, okay, so it's D, Sakura, Alice, or Helm. Yeah, I think D is definitely 100% the winner there. Helm, maybe, I don't know. Helm or Sakura, I don't know, it's kind of 50-50 on that. Alice is for sure last choice. Definitely last choice. I just enraged half the internet by saying that. Alright. Can I buy some Papasha shards? No, they're sold out. Okay. Should I buy anything else? Maybe I'll grab these. Kind of expensive. But sure. We'll grab the batch of them. Am I short on these two? Not that short. Okay. We'll leave it there then. Okay. So collect our things, and then I think we'll go to the event. And that will probably pretty much wrap things up. Yeah, so we'll take this and this. And we'll take analysis blueprints all the way. Because I do know that my weapon is lagging on Tulolo. Grab our commission rewards. And I guess we'll make one more quick stop in the refitting room. See if we can make any last minute upgrades. Not to her level. What about her weapon level? Enhance? No. Okay, alright. So to the event. Claim our encampment commission rewards. Do our supply runs. Oh, I forgot to do it yesterday. Dang, okay. Soccer to second choice. No, Helm takes the cake. D 100%. Oh, dude, this is controversial. Okay, I didn't expect there to be so much debate on this. I think D is the clear winner. Like, there's no contest there. After that, it's more up for debate. But, you know, we all got our opinions, different strokes for different folks, as they say. Should I do one of these challenges? We'll do one challenge stage here. We should pretty much coast through this stage, because as we were saying earlier, unfortunately, once you get to level 60, kind of feels like it doesn't matter. Dude, my screen was really bright for a second there. This time it was my laptop, though. It wasn't the usual offender of my phone. So last night, when I was playing some First Descendant for the update, it dropped at like 11 p.m. my time. And I was listening to a guy stream it, just because it was like, you know, have something in the background while I'm playing, trying to like grind to get the fellow pieces of whatever, which is just like a little assistant you can get that'll like grab items for you. But anyway, that's not the point. I don't really like follow any First Descendant content. I'm very new to the whole thing, but something about this guy like kind of bugged me. Like, I don't know, he was like threatening to ban someone from his chat, and I wasn't totally paying attention, but like nothing crazy happened. Like basically he didn't like that the guy was excited for the new like swimsuit skins. He was like, hey, you know, don't be just a fanboy. I'm gonna like kick you out, whatever. And I don't know. I thought that was a really strange reaction. It's interesting like watching other streamers since I've, you know, become one, like just seeing how other people like handle their communities. I'm like very hands off, you know? I expect everybody to kind of like do their thing. We have like a pretty good, respectful community. And if not, like whatever happens, you know? Like I've literally never banned anybody. So it's kind of weird to see like threatening banning people in chat. Like obviously there could be something insane that happens, and like I'm not saying I'll never ban anybody, you never know. Although I don't anticipate that happening. But I guess some people just like to really tightly control their community more. Anyway, just thought that was kind of interesting. It's just like seeing things from a different perspective after you're like, you know, personally involved in something. So we're gonna try it with Sabrina, even though I think she's actually the hardest one to do this with, but we're going to do as well as we can. See what we can do with Sabrina. And, you know, she's my favorite character of the three anyway. Yes, everybody got a swimsuit skin after, actually. All the male units too, yes. And I got the Freyna one, since I'm a Freyna main. It looks pretty good. Also, I think actually the person who like wins that contest is probably I forget what her name is. She's the other person in the same organization. I can't remember what her name is. Yo, that's gonna really bother me. Hold up. Let me pause. Pause, everybody. Hold up. It's gonna bother me. Let me see what her name is. Otherwise, this is gonna drive me nuts the whole time I'm playing. Sharon. I think she probably got the best one, actually. But yeah. Ban you if I want. Yeah, I mean, hey, maybe one day I'll just like wake up and be like, you know what? I'm gonna ban 3 random people in chat on stream. It could happen. I reserve the right. In the end, I can do whatever I want, right? Some streamers are like that? Yeah, I guess so. It just feels kind of silly to me, you know? Because it's like, you know, don't you want to have like the most interaction, have like, you know, natural people wanting to come to your stream? Like why would you get rid of somebody who's like coming to see your entertainment? Like, you want to attract those viewers. So again, unless someone's being like really terrible, which I mean, you know, there could be some activity that you want to ban people for, I would think that would really be like a last resort, you know? Loot radius, dropping 1 type of food upon death. You know what? I'm going to go for this because having a bigger loot radius for her is actually probably pretty valuable. Because you do have to be closer with her in general. Which is why I went for the force field as soon as possible too. Because like I have to get close to them. And it could be easy to get swarmed. I maintain that Macchiato is by far the easiest one to play with. Okay, attack and bullet plus, but fire rate goes down. That just gives fire rate up. We go for bullet damage. I think we go for this one. Because we need, like, to have some spread. Yes, like just having the second bullet is kind of a massive help there. We just picked up a hamburger. Oh, I got hit. I got sloppy. But that's the thing about Sabrina. She's got like a pretty big hitbox, which is a little bit of a struggle. Alright, there we go. Now we have like a legit shotgun. And we're like putting down the water on the field. Okay, what does this do? Max HP plus 1. When a boss is defeated, it drops 1 additional healing orb. Interesting. Receives a bonus regular bullet damage based on her current HP. That's kind of interesting. Range plus 5 though is pretty big. And bullet size. Although repulsion field would be good. I think we gotta get the range extender though. That's kind of a big deal for Sabrina. Ooh, make a push. There we go. Okay, I think we're reasonably set up. I mean, obviously, still have to be careful, and there's more upgrades to do, but I think we're like off to a good start now. Let's see, attack plus 20, bullet speed plus 8. That's pretty good. What does this do? Restores 1 HP immediately. After taking the hit, immediately counterattack enemies within loot radius. Dealing damage. It's kind of whatever. I think we'll go for this one. Yeah, yeah. Yo, that. Oh, I didn't notice somebody shot me. Oh no. Oh, that was very unfortunate. Oh, I just stood there and took it just because I wasn't moving. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Let's upgrade the repulsion field. Oof. Okay, I really need to heal. That was unfortunate. That was a sloppy mistake. A sloppy, sloppy mistake. I got too excited about my setup. Okay, okay, grab these, grab these, grab these, yes. Give me that food. Might need to do this one. Just for the healing. Although it doesn't say it heals right away. I don't know. Got something in my eye. It doesn't heal me right away, so... What does this do? Maybe we just increase range again and a little more fire rate. I think we do that. Oh, dude, that is the case of like getting stuck, right? Where like I came out of the menu and I tried to move and there's like a split second of delay there. All right, we're gonna restart this and do it again. That's frustrating. It's like, come on, man. Like, don't punish me for getting the upgrade that I earned. All right, right away we'll get a better bullet count. Oh my god, I just walked into that enemy. I've gotten sloppy. It's the rage from what happened earlier. But Sabrina's hitbox is just tough. Like, they gave her way too big of a hitbox compared to the other ones. All right, we'll just, yeah. We'll get the auto healing, okay? I think it's good to invest in right away. That way, if we have those dumb mistakes, I'll still get the periodic healing. Ooh, let's go through this hole really quick while there's still a chance. Yep, we'll go with this. Make a break for all that loot right there. Fire rate. Oh no, we'll do this. Yep, okay. Yeah, again, took damage because I was kind of stuck there in my post-menu haze, I guess. Yeah, we'll upgrade that some more. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Oh my god, okay. Whoa, I was not expecting to run into a giant swarm of enemies there. Dude, playing with Sabrina really is on hard mode. Like, I am literally on hard mode, but like, she's significantly more difficult to use than the other units. Yes, give me the repulsion field. I would say, like, Suomi might be the easiest one to play with, but I think ultimately Macchiato is the best. Yeah, we'll go for this one. Upgrade the repulsion field. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Give me all that. Let's see. I took another hit from something. Let's see. Repulsion field deals 50% more attack when knocking enemies back. Range +5 and bullet size +2. Maybe we'll do that. ooh, ooh, ooh. That was a lot of bullets. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Max HP +1. Additional healing orb. Regular bullet damage, maybe we do that. I've never tried this one, actually. This one... No, this is the one that I've never tried. Maybe I'll try this one. Reduces the hitbox. That could be handy. You've only played with Suomi after trying the other two. She just seems the easiest to play as. Yes, I agree. The only thing about her is you get too overconfident and get yourself killed because you think you'll never die. Yeah, I could see that happening. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We're gonna reverse. Oh, oh, oh god, oh god. Ah. All right, all right, all right. We'll return to the menu. I'd like to do better with Sabrina. She's tough though. She's really, really tough. Okay, is that it? I think that's pretty much it. Let's go to the material booth. Guess we'll purchase these. And then get a bunch of weapon blueprints. Hello, confirm. Any last minute rewards to grab? Oh, we got something over here. Oh, we got a new portrait? Oh, it's for the event. Okay, sure. Well, I guess we'll use that. Heroes radar. All right, cool. All right, I think that's going to be it, guys. Must be dinner time. New Girls Frontline 2 code. Oh, is there? Okay, Valentine. Yo, all right, let's do that actually. Before, good way to end the stream. Let's see, redeem code. So, let's see, Valentine. Yeah. What do we get? Redeem successful? Nice. All right, I'll take it. I will take it. I'll also make a community post so everybody else can see it. Thanks for sharing it. Thank you, Kikro, for dropping that into the chat. And I think that takes us to the end. All right, thanks for hanging out, guys. Hope you guys have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are at in the world. And I will catch you guys in the next video or stream.